Hello to everyone. My name is Maria and I'm a teacher of Online Academy of Chinese Arts. And today we're going to talk about the most general errors that people do while practicing standing meditation. So it doesn't matter if it's Zhenzuan or Wuqi, they can be different position of arms. But basically the alignment mistakes are pretty much the same everywhere. So first, let's start with our feet. Your feet have to be parallel and make sure they are parallel because in my experience, people think that their feet are parallel, but then when I take a picture of them, they find out that actually their toes are either um, looking outwards or inwards. So why parallel? The thing is, when our feet are um, placing outwards, we're using hips, we're using outside muscles. And that's not what we're supposed to use while doing standing meditation. We're supposed to use quad. And I explained the term qua and crown and yao waist in a different video. So, and you can find the link in the first comment. So, but let's return to the right alignment. You can't place your toes inwards because in this case, your body weight is go directly to your joints and you're harming your joints. So feet parallel. Then your head, suspend the crown. What do you have to do? Find the top, find the crown, take uh, the top of your ears and then point it up. The place where the lines are meeting, that's the top. And you have to stretch it a little bit, just a little bit. Look at me. So like this. What you have to do, you have to stretch your back part of your neck. What I see very often is people are doing this. So their chin is too low. The aim of this suspending the crown thing is to align your spine in the most natural way. Next thing, and I think that's the most common error, it's the using of your quad. So people are using hips. The thing is, to go down, they use their knees. This would be our natural biomechanics. Like when we want to go down, we just bend our knees. And this is wrong because what we have to do is to use our quad. So the best way to do this is to take your palms, to put in your bikini lines and to push. And yes, my pelvis goes back, but that's okay. Because first we need to figure out the movement and how to define if your movement is right, if you're using quad but not hips. So you place your palms here. And if you feel that your palm actually squeezed between your lower part of the body, I don't know the right correct word for this part, and your thigh, then it means you're using quad. If you're just sitting like this and you don't feel any touching on your palm, then I know it sounds a little bit inappropriate, but we're doing sports, so it's okay. But not sport, but practice, doesn't matter. You can use your fingers if you don't want to place your palms. So another very common mistake, like I think probably the most common that I see, is tucking your pelvis, because this is a very wrong instruction. When people are tucking their pelvis kind of to get rid of your natural curve in your lower back, that's also wrong. Because what we do is we stretch our pelvis down, and after a while, yes, like if you see, so here is my natural curve, right? When I'm doing this, I'm not tucking my pelvis. I'm just lowering down. In a minute, I explain what you should feel. But then you see that my lower back curve is a little bit less. It's still here. So how to make it right? My teacher, Dema Mitchell, he's using a metaphor of a bar stool. It's like you're sitting on a bar stool. I'm thinking that you can also imagine that, let's say your pants are stick to your thighs with super glue and you can't take it off, right? And then someone is kind of trying, or you, doesn't matter, you're trying to take this pants off, but you can't, right? Because it's stick to your body with super glue. So the movement of your body when, it's like down, it's very similar to what you need to find. And the second most common mistake is kind of curving your chest inside. And this mistake is everywhere. And I remember I was training with a teacher who told me, oh, Chinese teacher, like you have to curve your chest like there is a window opening inside. And this is wrong. So we have to empty the chest. Empty the chest doesn't mean to curve. It means to relax the tension here. So please don't curve your chest, because in this case, your upper back and your do channel is being activated, and it's not good in this case. So what you can do is just first take a look at your take a look at your shoulder blades. Your shoulder blades have to be in their natural position, meaning they're not touching each other, means your chest is going forward, and they're not sliding along your ribs, meaning that your chest is getting back. So what you can do is just try to feel that your shoulder blades are kind of wants to slide down your back, down, and this will be your natural position. And then to empty your chest, you have to take the entour. This is the small kind of hole under your neck where the sternum starts. Sorry, English is not my native language. I think you know what I mean. And then you start to relax this thing, this place. What you can do it either physically, because I think it really helps when you put your palm and then, for example, you start tapping a little bit, trying to relax the whole tension in your chest, in your sternum, or you can place your mind into the sternum and then relax your mind. This is more complicated. I think it's for more advanced level when people actually have body-mind connection. And for beginners or intermediate, it's better just you kind of tapping your sternum and kind of doing something like this. But when you're doing don't forget, you don't need to kind of make a posture of a sad person like, no. Your posture has to be straight. So I think these are the most common errors that I see around. Parallel fit, it's important. Another thing that is very important, your body weight. So your body weight, depending on what you're practicing, has to be either on the first part of your feet or evenly spread for the whole sole feet. You know, the thing that you step on, feet. But you have to avoid your body weight on your heels. Why? Because one of the main reasons why we're doing this practice, one of the main aims is to free your spine. We need to free our spine and to run the weight of our body through our soft tissues. As soon as our body weight is on our heels, then it goes through the spine, which makes the whole practice kind of useless. So also check yourself with video, with a mirror, with someone, because people tend to lean back without knowing this. You can't imagine how many times people were standing like this and I was like, hey, you're leaning back. No, I'm not. Because the wrong posture and the wrong body tension, background tension that we have makes us feel that, oh, like this is, I'm very natural. I'm standing straight, but it's not. So please check yourself with the video, mirror somehow, and yeah. So summarize your feet parallel using quad, not hips. We're not squatting, we're sitting. And then do not stretch your head too much. Don't put your chin on your chest. And then what else? Don't curve your chest and don't put your body weight to your heels. I hope that was useful. Have a great day. Bye bye.